Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys are here today. My husband just let me know that he has the whole weekend off. It's currently Friday when I'm filming this video right now. And so I need to go ahead and get my whole house in order. Normally when he's home, I put stuff on the back burner and I just do the bare minimum so we can just spend time together and just have family time. And so that's the way that I like to do things, and I kind of try to take off, I guess, whenever he's home with me. So we need to get the whole house cleaned up today. Every single room is in need of a little bit of TLC, some definitely more than others. Tons of motivation in this video. If you're excited for it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know you guys like these videos and I'll keep them rolling out for y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it.
First thing we're going to be doing today is making my bed. Typically, my bed doesn't get made until I am dressed and ready for the day. I kind of have that in my morning routine. I'll get myself ready and then I will come back and I'll make my bed. So that's the first thing we're going to be doing. And then I'm going to go ahead and just tidy up in here really quick. I've got some stuff on the floor and I'm going to give my nightstands and my dresser a good wipe down too. If you're new here today, hi, hello. Thank you so much for being here. I absolutely love making new friends on this platform. My channel here revolves around tons and tons of cleaning motivation, motherhood, and just all things homemaking. My goal here really on my channel is to just motivate, encourage, and inspire you, whether you are male or female, young or old. We're all on different journeys in life, and I think we could all just use that motivation, inspiration, and encouragement. And so I really hope that I could do that for you guys. Currently, right now, I'm uploading twice a week, Mondays to kind of get you ready for your week, and then Thursdays to get you ready for your weekend. So if that sounds good, go ahead and hit the subscribe and the bell. I promise you won't be disappointed, and YouTube's just gonna notify you twice a week when I upload. Next up, I'm just moving right through the door and heading into my master bathroom. I just deep cleaned my entire bathroom. If y'all missed that video, I'll link it down for you in the description box. So I don't have a lot to do in here today. I'm just getting all the clutter off of the counters, and then I'm gonna give this a quick wipe down. Now we're gonna move into the main area of my home and start in the dining room and then make our way into the kitchen. I have had this dining room table for years now and I absolutely love it. I definitely don't want to get rid of it, but I would really like to give it a makeover. I've been searching on Pinterest and I've been seeing so many things that I could do with it, maybe staining it or painting it. I really am loving the distressed look. I am just the worst when it comes to things like that. If you guys have any ideas on what I could do, the simpler, the better. I'm definitely the worst when it comes to like hard makeovers and difficult things like that. So if y'all have any ideas, let me know down below. Next up, we're just moving on into the kitchen. It wasn't too bad in here. I just had to get our breakfast and our lunch mess cleaned up. Sadly, the night before I was filming this video, my dishwasher went kaput on me. Not sure what's going on with it, but thankfully we are renting. We live in an apartment complex at the moment, and so I put in a work order and they're going to get someone up to get it fixed for me. But until then, I've got to wash these dishes by hand, and I have to say, y'all, I am very, very spoiled with a dishwasher. I was like moaning and groaning and complaining the whole time just for having to wash the dishes by hand. But before I do that, I want to get my counters all nice and cleared off and wiped down. Just want to let you guys know, in case you missed it in my previous video, that black bag sitting right over there is Ella's diaper bag. I always try to keep that by the front door. And the garbage bags are giveaway stuff that I have yet to bring down to my car. Is anybody like that? Do you guys like put off bringing down the giveaway donation stuff to your car, and then when you do, you drive around with it in your trunk for like 3 months because you keep forgetting? I am the worst at that, you guys. And by the time I do finally get to the donation bin, I am like loading just bags and bags in there. Ugh, I'm a mess. Okay, y'all don't judge my pan right here, okay? I know it's missing a handle, and I know it's a little banged up, and it's very, very used. My grandmother actually gave me this, and it is one of my favorite pans, and I honestly don't know if I'm ever going to get rid of it. I swear, every time I do the dishes, I get water all over my stomach. When I was pregnant, it was worse. It was hilarious. It was like always a big, giant water spot. You could definitely tell when I had been doing dishes. Now I'm just going to give my sink a nice little quick scrub down, nothing too fancy. We'll be using the sink for the rest of the day, and so I just wanted to give it a quick scrub down, make sure there was no food stuck on there, and then I'm also going to come back and wipe down my sink good too. And I'm just using my kitchen e-cloth for everything in here. This thing I've had it forever and I love it so much. It's my favorite. I love to wipe things down with microfiber cloths, and this one has a little scrubby side on it. It's perfect. If I can find it, I'll go ahead and link it in the description box for you guys. It was amazing. Normally I just buy like my microfiber cloths at the Dollar Tree or Walmart, but I really love this one for the kitchen. Now I'm just going to light a candle to get it nice and smelling good in here. And typically I would move on to the living room, but Ella was napping, and so I wanted to go ahead and get into the girls' bathroom and give this bathroom a good, nice, deep clean. It was in dire need for me to get in here and scrub everything down, and so that's what we're going to be doing next. My system when deep cleaning the bathroom is always the same. I like to first start out by cleaning off the mirrors, and then I come in and spray down the sinks and the counter and the toilet with some type of antibacterial product or my bleach solution. I normally will use that on the toilet and the sink, and then my counters I might use my Method product, or sometimes I go ahead and use antibacterial product. I like to pour some type of bleach into the toilet, and then I'll let all that sit down while I move on to the shower and the bath. And so that's exactly what we're going to do here. Sorry I didn't give you guys a good shot of the inside of the bathtub at this point. I do in just a few minutes when I'm actually in there giving it a good scrub down. So I have a 10-year-old daughter and I have a 1-year-old daughter. My 10-year-old, obviously, she bathes herself. She takes care of herself for the most part, but getting the stuff out of this bathtub was so funny. My 10-year-old had like basically every single hair tie and scrunchie that she owned in there. And then my daughter's toys were all in there. Let's see what else. There was just like shampoo and body wash and all that stuff in there. It was a mess. So now I'm just going to go ahead and spray everything down. This is just my Dawn solution. I like to clean the bathtub with this, and I'm taking a clean sponge to go ahead and get all that scrubbed up, and then we'll get it washed off. Now that we're done with the bathtub, we are going to wipe off the counters and the sink and the toilet where the product has been sitting. I suggest that you read the back of your bottles, especially if you're using an antibacterial product or a bleach solution. Typically, the time is pretty universal with 10 minutes to let it sit, to let it fully disinfect. I did not know that for the longest time, and I was just spraying stuff and wiping it down. But if you truly want to get it to disinfect, definitely make sure you're reading the back of the bottles and letting it sit for the allotted time. Also, just want to put a little disclaimer out there. I am constantly washing my hands while I'm cleaning, especially when I'm touching the yucky stuff like the toilet and things like that. It's definitely something that I make sure that I'm doing constantly, especially while cleaning. The last thing we're going to do in here is sweep and mop. All right, Ella was still napping at this point. She napped for a while on this day, and so I was super grateful and thankful for that. I was able to get a ton of stuff done, but this is the next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get this living room nice and tidied up. Now Ella is awake, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the girls' room nice and clean. Emma is supposed to keep this room clean. It definitely was not clean when I came in here. So I need to go ahead and get this room tidied up. I'm gonna freshen up their beds, wipe a few things down, and then we're gonna do some vacuuming. The last thing I'm going to do in here before vacuuming is go ahead and get Ella's stuffed animals all nice and laid out for her. She loves stuffed animals. Her two favorite things in the whole world are stuffed animals and books. She really could care less about the toys that she has. Sometimes she plays with them, but mostly it's stuffed animals and books. Underneath Emma's little vanity, she has set up a little clubhouse for her and Ella, so I left that alone for now. Once I can see that she's starting to lose interest in it, or maybe it's just becoming a bunch of clutter under there, then I'll get in there and clean that up and get that tidied up. But for now, let kids be kids. I know one day I'm really going to miss these messes. The very last thing we are going to do is go ahead and run the vacuum through the living room and the dining room. And then I was done. And that's going to be it for today's video, y'all. I felt super accomplished whenever I was done with everything. I really hope this gave y'all all the motivation, all the inspiration, all the encouragement that you need to go ahead and tackle your list and get your stuff done. And just remember, if you get a little done or a lot done, you are a rock star and you've got this. I'll see y'all on the next one. Have a blessed day.